It's your time.
Welcome, everybody. Let's go. Thank you all for joining. Thank you, everybody.
Feel the drums pulsating, the energy so strong. Join the movement.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you all for joining. Thank you so much, everybody. All right, we'll be quick and straight to the point. It's just a meet and greet. We just want to hang out, answer all your questions, and let you get back to your work. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for taking the time to hang out and join us today. Always exciting to have you all on the call. Welcome, everybody. Let's go. So, today the goal is to take all our questions, as many questions that some of you had, and we'll talk about the state of the union in general, in terms of what we've seen, in terms of trend line, the economy, what we are seeing out there in general. I would leave room for us to ask all our questions and just keep it straight to the point, brief, and make it fun. All right, let's give everybody else another 2 minutes and we get started.
It sets minds alight. Skillweed Academy, where leaders are born. Embrace the tempo. Let your dreams take storm. Rise up, leaders. Let the beat guide your way. Unlock your potential. Seize the day. From the dance floor to the boardroom, let your light shine. Skillweed Academy, it's your time. Feel the drums pulsating, the energy so strong. Join the movement.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you for taking the time to hang out. As always, thank you, everybody. It's midday, so we're going to keep it as quick as brief as possible for everybody so you can ask all your questions. So if you don't mind, let's see what part of the world you are logging in from. Let's see. Where are you logging in from? Dallas, Texas. Let's go. What part of the world are you logging in from? Let's see. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for hanging out as always. Chicago in the house. Hey, Michael. Hope you all are staying safe there. Welcome. Awesome. Pan African Culture TV. Excellent. We should know more about your Pan African Culture TV. That is awesome. Great job, Michael. Chicago in the house. All right, let's go where everybody else is logging in from real quick and we'll get started. We can take all your questions and just to know where you're logging in from. If you don't mind, let's see what part of the world you're logging in from real quick. Let's see what part of the world we are logging in from. All right, let's see. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody. We'll keep it as quick and short as possible. It's going to be just a few minutes. We'll just hang out, talk a little bit about what we've seen out there in the market. Then we'll let everyone ask away their questions. Feel free to type your questions also. The goal today is to keep it simple, short, straight to the point, and just answer some of those questions we've seen people ask in general. And we can use that as a guide to give you some responses based on what we've seen out there. If you don't mind, let's see what part of the world you're logging in from real quick. We'll keep it quick and straight. Thank you all for joining. What part of the world are you logging in from? Let's see. I see Michael already. Awesome. Dallas, Texas in the house. Let's see. What part of the world are you logging in from real quick? All right, let's go. We see you. We hear you. What part of the world are you logging in from today? All right. All right. Okay. So we jump in straight up and go through. Hey, what's up, Veronique? Awesome. Combi from Winnipeg. Thank you. Winnipeg in the house. Thank you, Veronique. Awesome. Okay. Nairobi in the house. Hey, thank you, Kevin. Carol, Texas in the house. Thank you. Thank you, Kevin. Nairobi in the house. All right, all right, awesome. Okay, and feel free to ask your question, but let's talk about what's been going on out there in general, and we'll tell you what we think as a whole, what the industry is about, so far. So this is the final. Okay, I see Cincinnati in the house. Thank you, Veronique. And believe it or not, the last 1 week we've had three people get an offer. As a matter of fact, some of them just got an offer watching and binging some of our Lions Den recording in the past. So they didn't even do formal training yet. Some people are just doing the formal training after they get an offer because now it's real. So they get to go figure it out. Yes, we are not of the illusion that the market is a little bit crazy everywhere, but the reality is we get to focus on the possibility on our side. Keep upskilling, keep developing yourself, and keep making sure you have the leverage. That's what we can control. We don't waste energy on what we cannot control. You and I cannot control if Amazon is laying off 30,000 people. You cannot control Microsoft. We cannot control AI. We cannot control so many things. What you can control is you, your capacity, developing yourself, maximizing opportunities, and being adaptive. Meaning, if in the past we've applied to 10 jobs, sorry, we're going to push it to 20 now. In the past, we've always applied to maybe one or two roles. Sorry, we're going to make it like five roles and customize each of those roles. You know, different times require different approaches. That's just the reality. So we're going to be, so our strategy is to be more adaptive, meaning we are pivoting and making sure we can align ourselves to those opportunities still. Um, yes, true. The jobs are not, they are not as many as it were last year. Many factors we can throw out there: AI, tariff issues, tons of unemployment. We can come up with so many potential variables. At the same time, with all of this comes opportunities that we've seen, people upskilling, learning a lot of AI tools. So in our community, you're going to be big on learning AI tools, really, to give you leverage for sure. So that's going to be part of your model. And just making sure we are aggressive in applying. We know it works so far because we have, within last week, we had about three people get an offer. And I think one of them was not even in our community. She's probably on the call now, and all she did was to go watch our Lions Den. For those of us new, Lions Den is just our forum where we prepare our folks for interviews on our YouTube. Make sure you like the channel. If you don't mind, just strike a like real quick. And so today is really meant for question and answer. I'll quickly just run through some of those things out there that we've seen, and you can just ask questions as needed. What this program would entail. It's a 6 weeks program. You might see it 7 weeks here because of Thanksgiving. So because of Thanksgiving, we know that a lot of us will want to spend time with the family naturally. So, but it's pretty much just 6 weeks at the end of the day. Now, within that time, you have Saturdays and Sundays, which is 2 to 5 p.m. US Central Time. Wednesdays will be 8 to 9 p.m. US Central Time. Now, we have community days, community event days. So you might see some days that are kind of, you will see it as days we make our community work. It means it will be you all working together on those days, which is good. We've seen it effective. It makes you start thinking of interview. So our community day is going to be, you are doing mock interviews within each group, which is pretty cool for us. So you'll see a lot of that. So it kicks off on Saturday, this Saturday actually, which is great. It's 6 weeks. We talked about it already. Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. The curriculum is something people have asked. Big question people ask is, what about if I have no IT background? Can I still understand and work on this? We intentionally started the first two classes would be strictly foundation of IT. Basic things we know that you need to know about information technology as a whole. So we make sure we touch that. You'll see us touch things around asset management, vulnerability management, incident response, security information, and event management. You see us get into much more details also. We get into identity and access management, threat intelligence, incident response. This will give you that confident level to really speak intelligent to any meeting, understand the assessment, the risk, potential gaps in those space. We get into some frameworks out there. NIST and ISO are big ones. So you will see us differentiate the different sections that you would likely see in your professional career, which is great also. You would have the opportunity there. We get into policy building, procedures, guideline, do risk assessment, registry development. We get into disaster recovery, business impact analysis. We get into third party risk management also. This is somebody else's full career. So we'll touch it also to get you very comfortable at the end of the day. We get into privacy, some of those key privacy regulations out there: GDPR, PIPEDA, CCPA, EPA, PCI DSS, and we get into data privacy impact assessment, privacy impact analysis. So it's just a lot of amazing content to give you leverage at the end of the day. We get into iTrust, SOC 2 Type 2, CMMC 2.0, and all of these are good guide to really help you to be very comfortable in any meeting. We talk about emerging technology and trends out there. You would get to align with those also, get into critical infrastructure, operation technology. We use an EGRC tool called Risk Rhino, which you would be able to participate in also. Some basic questions people ask: do you need IT background? No. As long as you're disciplined and focused to execute, you will be fine most of the time. Um, what kind of internet do I need or computer do I need? It does not matter really at the end of the day. What about if I miss a class? Typically, we have all our sessions recorded. You have access to the learning management system anytime, so which is good. When you're done with a program like this, what are those roles that you can potentially apply to? Now, remember again, this is an area we're going to apply to a lot of opportunities. It's not going to be just limited to one or two roles. It will be a lot of opportunities you would apply to at the end of the day. GRC analyst, third party risk, data governance, data privacy, IT risk, cyber risk. These are the kind of roles we've seen a lot of our folks position themselves to get also. The program is 899. There's payment option 2 or 3 times. There is a coupon code right now you can try. Let me double check that. I believe Cyber No One, and you get 20% off. You can ping us, and I think it's sent to the message corresponding you have, so you can definitely take advantage of that. I think that ends probably tonight or so. So take advantage of it. The payment is flexible, one time, two, three. It's in 30 days increment. Every 30 days, it's the payment is taken from the bank. So um, we don't have a refund policy with our program. Most of our alumni, we have a lifetime access to our program. For all our team, God willing, when you have an offer, we have a program, the War Room, where we help our team. We work together as a team and we support ourselves. We are so proud of it because I can tell you, to my knowledge, in the last 1 year, only one person has lost a job, to my knowledge, and it's because their contract ended. So our folks deliver. You would be fine in terms of the knowledge base and you executing at the end of the day. So I think I feel good about that. We support you with building resume. By your third class, you would have started building your resume. Really, we guide you on that process. Mock interview. Some of you might have seen our Lions Den. It's amazing. It's incredible. A lot of people come to our community because of that. They have an interview. We don't know them. They're in the UK, Germany, US, Nigeria, and they have an interview. They go to YouTube and we pop up and they use it to prepare for some of their interviews. And believe it or not, we've been blessed to have a lot of people just call us and say, well, you don't know me, but I have an offer. Now I have to go resume a job. Can you guys come and teach us something so I can deliver on the job? Which is great. We're happy. That's the joy. Yes, the market is crazy, but we got to keep pushing, right? There's no option out there. Most of the jobs out there, I'll tell you, at least within the last 1 year, the least offer I have seen is, I think, 95,000. So, the way we position ourselves is just focus on the skill, the knowledge. Money is always a byproduct, so I'm not going to waste too much time on the money side. Most of those jobs will pay you well. As a matter of fact, most people once they get comfortable, they are they are good at their craft. It's not uncommon to see people do multiple gig. It's not uncommon. Of course, make sure you master your craft before you explore stuff like that. Community support, we always support our community and make sure you are successful. Reach out all the time when you have projects going on. We try to make sure we can be available to support you. Um, you get a certificate of attendance for all the programs. You can always put it on your LinkedIn profile also. Job search, one of the things we've seen recently with the current trend in terms of the economy is we know we have to be more aggressive. Very important. So that means now, if you were planning to apply to 10 jobs or 5 jobs, we're going to double it and say, let's push for 10 roles, 10 jobs daily, 20 jobs daily. So we're going to increase it. Now, we're also going to start customizing our resume to roles. Just change a little bit. It might be extra 10 minutes of work, but it's a 10 minutes that I think is worth it. So let's think about that and make sure we implement those strategies. And just keep preparing. Use the Lions Den and binge it a lot. One of the things if you're in our community is don't let people that are not part of our community go discover it online, which most of them do, and use it to go get a job or prepare themselves. And you are part of the community, you are not using those resources. I don't think it's appropriate, right? Because it's like you're shortchanging yourself. So make sure some of you have asking, where do we get the Lions Den? Let me share with you real quick what that looks like so you can have an idea of what the Lions Den looks like. It's just if you go to YouTube, you would always see it. It's just, um, okay, first question is, all you need to do is go to academy.skillweed.com, and this is the page for the class itself. And this is where you can select, excuse me, this is where you can select the payment plan option also. Excuse me. So, and you can use the coupon code. Make sure you use the coupon code before you check out for everybody. You can go and use the coupon code here. This is where you use the code, apply the code, and it should be fine. Then for the YouTube page, I would also recommend always for everybody go to YouTube. If you have an interview coming or any of those, just go to YouTube. And if you go to YouTube, you would notice you can always come here and type Skillweed Academy. So when you get to Skillweed Academy on our page, number one, everybody make sure you like the page. We are close to 90,000 plus right now, on track to 100,000 worldwide. So that's awesome. We're happy. So if you go to Lions Den here, and I'll send that link to
So that's how they're growing so fast. They're hiring
it's
freelancers.
it's
Look what they're
amazing
doing with
because
AI
you would
experts.
you would
Unbelievable. That dog almost looks real.
you know you'll be able to see a lot of class here preparation for mock interviews. You can see here. This
On
is
the
really good.
call is not a
So
time.
this is pretty good, really good stuff. So take advantage of it. Like I said, a lot of people that are not part of our community are using it to get a job. So I think it's important to leverage it for yourself. You know, don't shortchange yourself. So anyway, so that's a good one out there. Let me go back to our other common questions out there. And feel free to type your question, whatever you're thinking of. But Lions Den is the big one. Always go to our portal. Another thing I would like to share with you all to see is, we put so much resources to support our community and to make you very successful. Honestly, if you put the work and time, you would be very okay. But let me give you one example again. If you go to academy.skillweed or you go to skillweed.com/resources, go to skillweed.com/resources. So when you get to skillweed.com here, if you don't mind, go to the resource page and go to the free ebook. There's a free ebook here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the most profound resource page you can ever see anywhere in the world, to be honest, because it has put a lot of tons of resources to help you successful. Now you might say, well, I can also go Google and do stuff, but the difference is that when somebody that has been a top professional in that field aggregates relevant, meaningful data for you, why do you want to waste your time and reinvent the wheel? Just use it and everything is there. Everything you need to be successful. Everything, really. So take advantage of it. These are very, very solid materials out there. Honestly, just use this as a way to kind of push yourself to a different level of knowledge and confidence totally. It's a lot, really. This is enough to build your career, and I mean it. We've built solid materials for you for the last 2 years or so. So take advantage of it. Don't waste time. Okay, that's another good one out there for you as a resource. Um, what about if I'm in other field? Is this something I can transition to? Absolutely. We've seen medical professionals, transportation workers, fresh workers. It does not matter. The main thing is if you tell me I'm disciplined and focused, the requirement is at least commit 1 hour a day to study and prepare. When you do that, we stand a chance. There's no easy way around it. You got to put the work. You know, if you do that, then I think we're in a pretty good shape if we do that together. These are some of our resources out there you can use. A lot of free courses within our community. Our YouTube page, I already shared it with you. Another nice thing is we have mobile application. You can download a lot of our classes and just start enjoying it. So for most of the jobs out there, a lot of question people ask me is, do I need to be a US citizen? For most of the job, the answer is no, you don't have to. Now, for government job, for Department of Defense job, yes. But a lot of jobs we target are private or publicly traded companies. So you don't need to be a US citizen to get the job in most cases. What about the tools I need in terms of the computer, whether Mac, Windows, doesn't matter really. So you should be fine. Job search in general, this has changed. Our strategy now is always we're going to be very aggressive. We're going to increase the numbers of jobs we're applying to. We're going to also filter the roles and make sure we apply to multiple roles to give us a chance in general also. Okay. All right. We have 8 minutes to go, and feel free to ask your questions. We'll be happy to. You have a lifetime access to the courses. You can always renew anytime. Just text us and we'll renew your access immediately. No question asked at all. So we support our team. God willing, once we get a project, we're always available to help our team to be successful as much as possible. We have a mentorship program one-on-one for some of our other folks that want to get into deep dive one-on-one, mostly with me or any of our other partners. So that's a different program entirely. Yeah, but that's really very interactive. We work a lot in collaboration with other professionals. So you get to learn from not just me, but other professionals that are seasoned also working also. You have all our folks, they're everywhere in the world. You have partners working in the UK, in Germany, in Nigeria, in the US, in Canada, all over the world, which is good. So you get different perspective. You are dealing with time zone. We record all our sessions, so you'll be fine. So ready to start the journey? And that's the whole gist of it for those of us that have asked me um, about the GRC program in general. Let's see if you have any other questions. This is the payment plan I talked about also. You can always go in and put the payments as needed. Um, I think for those of us that were part of our last information session last week, you could hear from one of our folks there that was involved in that session. So that'll be a good one out there. All right, let's see if we have any other questions. And I think the coupon code is, and I'll text it to you all, is Cyber November 1. I think that's it. It's on the screen right now. That's the coupon code for people that want to take advantage of I believe, the 20% discount also. So take advantage of that. I think that expires maybe tonight or so. All right, take advantage. That's the code on the screen. Let's take one or two questions before we have 5 minutes to go so we all can get back to our day. Questions? Questions? Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Adekumbi. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Pan African team. All right. If we don't have any other question, you know how to reach us. Always ping us. Keep doing great things as a community. Always remember, impossible is nothing. Keep trucking. Keep pushing out. Don't settle. And I wish you Godspeed. Don't forget to like us. Like. And I look forward to seeing you guys on Saturday. It will be a blast. I've been warming up, getting ready. I prepare so hard for all the classes, even though I've done it many times. I prepare so hard, update it, and make sure I'm relevant and ready for you all. All right, God bless. Enjoy the rest.
Down the walls. Rise up, leaders. Let the beat guide your way. Unlock your potential. Seize the day. From the dance floor to the boardroom. Let your light shine, shine. Skillweed Academy.